Hey guys, I want to do a review on DERMAWAND versus NuDerma, which is another device that's very similar to this one, but a lot bigger and more elaborate. And I want to compare. So it's based on this light technology. I'm just going to keep my nap hat on right now because I need a shower. And I have loved DERMAWAND for many years, and I've used it for many years. And I think it is one of the best, most important things you need. This is how I use it as for skincare. And honestly, the little light therapy goes on your skin and it creates this really nice fresh air scent, which is interesting. So it smells good while you're using it. And it's pretty hard to keep my face up when I'm 63 years old. This has worked for me for a long time. It's getting a little tougher now. I do love it, and I do think everybody needs it. I'm always working on my neck, which is probably the oldest part of the whole shenanigan here. It brings up your serotonin. This is an added benefit to this kind of technology, and that's really important. I'm always working on my 1.5. A lot of people have an 11. I have a 1.5 or 1.25. And so this is a must-have, DERMAWAND. I should honestly sell DERMAWAND. I have another channel that I started years and years ago where I talk about DERMAWAND. I'm always working on my jowls, which are constantly, and so let's compare. It's easy to break this. It's easy to drop it and break it if you lose the cap. I have dropped and broken this little tiny glass tip many times. This is probably my 6th or 7th DERMAWAND. I wish it was battery operated so I could take it in the car with me, but it's not. Even just what I did, I can feel it. It feels so good. You have to have DERMAWAND. Plus, compared to the other device, this device is much smaller and easier to pack if you're traveling. So that's another plus on DERMAWAND. Whether you have other devices or not, you have to have DERMAWAND. So here is this NuDerma that I've bought this many years ago, and it works with the same technology. The problem with this is that it's much bigger, and it's got all these parts. I already broke this one. I bought this for this piece here, which is the part that goes in your hair. And it doesn't work now because I broke it. So the light doesn't travel into that. And this is easy to drop on your enamel sink, super easy to break. That is the problem with this set. But I love parts of it. So I'm very sad that I broke that, and I broke it very quickly. This is a big device. Look at this thing. It's very phallic, is it not? I'm sort of surprised they made it. It's like, whoa. This is almost too big. Okay, I'm gonna plug it in. It's definitely too big to carry on a plane or to travel with. Now, you turn it off. Oh, all right, all the way off. Now, I like this. This one is my favorite. There's this one, which is also nice. I just really like this one. I like both of these. And then they have this little tiny skinny one, which I don't really bother with to zap things, but this is, all you need is this one. So don't put this in there when it's plugged in. I normally would wait and put this in so you don't electrocute yourself. Now this is very long. When you're pressing it in, it feels like it can break. So I have to redo my nails. So I'm always worried that I'm going to break this. This is very easy to break. I'm going to turn it on. You can hear it. Ah, I love this thing. I love that there's a bigger head than this, right? I love that. And I love the way it feels. I like this, and it's comfortable to use at home. Really, I like this wide part for my 1.5. It's just really nice. I'm always trying to push up my jowls because I definitely have the jowl issue with my 63-year-old Polish genetics. My grandmothers were very wrinkly women, and I wore sunscreen my whole entire life until the last few years. And I think it's actually wish I had been still using sunscreen because I started to believe that sunscreen might cause cancer, and and that the sun was good for you, and the sun was really important, and it really is. The sun is shining today, thank God. It's freezing. So this feels wonderful, and it has that same delicious smell. It's just like this springtime fresh air smell for some reason when this electrical light touches your skin. Also, the neck, the all-important neck. The neck is the most important part. I'm not doing great with maintaining a firm neck. It's definitely my weakest part. And I'm not really sure. I feel like I'm a little too old to really do anything about it without surgery, and I'm absolutely terrified of surgery. And honestly, I should do this more regularly. I should probably do it every day. I don't. I get busy and distracted, and I just don't want to have to constantly work on my looks. I wish I didn't have to. But this smells so good, guys. You got to get this. You got to get this. The problem with this is it's this big box, and you can't travel with this. You can't just pop it in your purse like the other one, or a small weekend bag, or even this also will not fit safely into a makeup kit that you take on with you on your travels. It feels great though. Oh my God, I love it. But it breaks easily, way too easily. What I like about DERMAWAND is that, which this does not have, is that if you put it down, and you need to put it down, it should have some sort of a lip around it like this one does, so that you can put it down and keep this off the ground. This one, no, you have to figure out where to put it so you don't break it. And this long stem is super easy to break. This whole thing could be much more compact, but I think that they were trying to not copy this one. This is a brilliant design, and it's much easier to manage. And it's smaller though. I kind of wish the head was nice and big like this. This feels really nice, and it covers a lot more territory for your effort. Every single time you go like this with your arm, it covers more than this one does. So that's another thing. This could be wider, and that would be really nice. So if they made something that was sort of a combination, this part a little bigger and this have the head on it. But if they're exactly the same, this is probably most definitely a patented idea, and it's the first one, and it's genius. The only thing it needs is a battery operated ability. And it doesn't have that. And then I got into this other device that is battery operated, and I like that too, and it's got red light therapy, but nothing really beats this. I can feel the tingling. It feels so good. Oh my God, I need this uplift. Again, this would be nice if it was battery operated, so you could take it on the plane, or you wouldn't want to do this on the plane, it's too noisy, but in the car, if you're the passenger, you can do this while you're, sitting there. You can get your facelift done. I think this has really helped over the years with my lids, because I've always had heavy lids, so I do a lot, especially with my right eye. So I do a lot of work on my right eye. I'm always, my go-to is quickly uplift the lid over my right eye. And I've got a lot of skincare products I want to talk about with you guys, because I went crazy buying TikTok stuff. I just got under the mind control of TikTok, started buying all this stuff, and this is one of the things I bought. The fun part about TikTok is you can make friends with the women who are selling products. They love it when you come in, and they love it when you talk to them. And I buy. I'm a buyer. And if somebody does a really great job of selling, and they believe in it, I will definitely probably buy it. So this is my second set of this NuDerma. And I'm actually glad I bought it, because I wanted it for the hair. I love the comb, and I love the idea of giving my head that delicious light therapy and that a little bit of electricity. Too much electricity will burn you, right? But just a touch rejuvenates you. And I believe that that is really true. Just a touch. In fact, I know it's true because when I was living in California, they were redoing these pipes underground. And what they were doing was digging up around, to get to the pipes, and then they were laying a thin layer of copper electricity to rejuvenate those pipes. So that just proves to you that a little bit of electricity rejuvenates, and too much electricity kills. It's just like with salt. A little salt is incredibly healthy and beneficial, and too much salt will kill. So it just kind of proves that old kindergarten adage, a little dabble do ya. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed my review. I do believe both products are great. You have to have DERMAWAND, though, because DERMAWAND is it's just smaller and it's more compact and it's just easier to store. This whole box, I don't even know where to put it, and I don't dare not keep it in the box. So I can't take this with me ever. That's a problem, and I just think it's too big. I mean, this whole thing could be half the size. And I'm always afraid of breaking this long, thin neck. It can easily break and I am a true butterfingers. So things like that matter. I never get a tile floor in my bathroom because I drop things too easily. Everything would break, anything in glass. This feels wonderful. It makes you feel better just because it brings up your serotonin somehow, especially when you do your neck. The neck is very important, and it's very sensitive, and it has a lot of sensations, and you can do the back of your neck too. My neck needs a lot of work. If I were ever going to get surgery, and I'm terrified of the knife, so I don't want to get surgery, and I probably never will because I'm too scared, but if I were ever going to get any kind of surgery, I probably want it on my neck. I would just be afraid of a mistake. So anyway, I'm 63 years old, 63 years young, and I really rely on DERMAWAND. I don't do it every day, but I wish I did, and I should, and maybe I'll start because I really need to. I mean, look at my neck, Thanks for watching, guys. Love you.